Welcome to Learning Unit number 6. In Learning Unit number 6, we kind of evolve some of the information that we had in Learning Unit number 5 about complementary and integrative health. So we're looking more at whole health and the Veterans Administration's program of whole health, and looking at some very specific complementary and integrative approaches used. So let's look at what the learning activities will be. You're watching this video right now. As far as the topic, we're looking further, as I said, into complementary and integrative approaches used in chronic illness. And we're also looking further and developing further our self-meditation or mindful self-care practice. So by the end of this module, you're going to be able to reflect on your needs, your body's needs, and apply some self-care strategies such as meditation while you work or while you're at home. And examine the VA's whole health program for those with chronic illness, such as patients who have chronic pain, diabetes, and addictions. And summarize the body's response to stress with a focus on chronic stress. So let's look at what we're going to be doing as far as specific learning activities. So first of all, there's the article on understanding the stress response. And I think this is very, very helpful because it is easy to read, and I thought it was very helpful in understanding the stress response. I think many of us know about the acute stress response, the fight or flight, but looking too as it evolves into a chronic stress response, what is happening at the physiological level. So you're going to read that. But before we go any further, let's just go down to both the quiz and to the discussion board. So just so you know what will be coming up, well, you can see our herbal presentation is due this week, so we'll go back over that in a minute. But the discussion board is after completing the learning assignments. Discuss how the VA's whole health program can enhance quality of life in patients with chronic illness, and also explain how the body responds to stress and what happens when stress becomes long-term and chronic. No reply is going to be required this week, so your post is not going to be due until Sunday. So you can see the whole health, and as far as the body's stress response, are going to be part of your discussion board. And you can see you're going to be watching a video on the whole health program to get that information along with that article I just discussed. And then the quiz is based on the information found in another article that I'll show you that we have. Better breast cancer outcomes are seen with integrative care. And before you sit for the quiz, make sure you're done with your herbal presentation because you're just going to provide a summary of your herbal presentation. So that's going to be just as you put it together, as you organized your information in your presentation, you're going to have those key concepts, those key content within a very brief summary of your herbal presentation. So there's going to be one question that comes from the article and 9 points associated with your summary. So that's going to be the actual assessment piece to this. So here's the article on the stress response. We already said Smiling Mind app for your practice. Please go explore. You click on explore, and then there's the SOS meditation, which is only 3 minutes, but I found it very helpful. And then the sounds, body, and breath meditation, and that's a 9-minute listen. So there are 4 other sessions within that content. Please be using the Smiling app in whatever way you think is beneficial. And if you enjoyed these two, go ahead and listen to some of the other 4 sessions. It's your practice. So then this is the Better Breast Care Outcomes Seen with Integrative Care, and that's going to be, there's going to be one question from this 1-page study that's going to be on your quiz. And then the whole health program, like I said, is a video. But remember, coming from last week's content, the NCCIM had that article that you looked at on their website said, I had a brief box about what is whole person health. And let's just recall that whole person health refers to helping individuals, also families, communities, and populations improve and restore their health in multiple interconnected domains. So both biological, behavioral, social, and environmental, rather than just treating disease. Research on whole person health includes expanding our understanding of the connections between these various aspects of health, including connections between organs and body systems. So again, with a chronic illness course, and we really are looking at chronic illness, the lived experience of the individual. And so our VA video here is really going to focus on what is whole person as far as helping individuals. And I think you'll see how the interconnected domains come through. While you're watching this video, it's 7 minutes in duration, please stop at the 3-minute point because they're going to be showing the wheel or the circle of health. And I really want you to look at that and really see what is included. What are the connections between these domains? So that's going to be important, I think, for your post, your discussion board post. So you might want to stop at the 3-minute point and really look close at that circle of health, that wheel that the VA uses. It's also a kind of an interesting 7-minute video to watch. So you know what your discussion board is going to be. And now when you click on herbal presentation, I don't have it linked. I just say go to the assignments tab. So when you are ready to submit your herbal presentation, you're going to go back up. And if you recall, the assignments tab is here. You click on and you can see your herbal presentation. This was the video with the instructions. You signed up for your herbal presentation a couple weeks ago. Here was the assignments. Here's ScreenPal instructions, because as you recall, I asked everybody to use ScreenPal. So how do I use that? A welcome, and this is how you sign up for ScreenPal. And here is your digital Dropbox for your link. It is a link. And that makes it really easy. So it's going to look something like this, but it's going to be really easy then as we go forward to share our herbal presentations, and I'll take care of that by having this link. So please make sure it is a functioning link and that you've used ScreenPal, and we'll be all set. So that's it for our learning unit number 6. And any questions, send me an email, give me a call, stop in my office hours. Talk to you soon.